Welcome back to the traffic report. We got nothing but clarity over here on Upper Michigan. Upper Canal.
You're looking about 45 going I-90 between Michigan and
coming up on the
Madison.
Dan Ryan, going to be 40 minutes out. Going to be going to the O'Hare Airport, 95th on the 294. Back to you, Eric Emerson.
I'm sitting here. My rectum sore last night. I tell you, my wife, she decided she wanted to get into pegging, hardcore pegging.
Have you ever heard of pegging? Have you ever heard of pegging, Jane?
My wife switched her LinkedIn pronouns to non-binary. Didn't say anything about it to me.
I said, honey.
Things are weird in the old
Things are
Emerson
weird.
household.
Things are weird. Looked on Facebook. It's complicated under relationship status. Back to you, Bill.
Unprompted change of Facebook relationship status from my wife. Found the dildo that seems to be molded from somebody in particular. It looks hand molded. Don't know if you ever bought a Build-A-Dick from online. We have a few of our own, but this one didn't match the imprint of my own penis. That being said, I-90 looks clear. Looks like you're going to be flying to O'Hare.
It's about a 30-minute drive downtown, and they must have used some sort of plaster of Paris to cast a penis of someone that I think my wife knows. It's going to be a clear drive home tonight at 5 a.m. with an 8 p.m. sunset.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at 40 minutes on the Dan Ryan. Speaking of which, Dan Ryan embroidered on the bottom of this dildo. Don't know who that is, but it is imprinted there. It was a custom job. Definitely cost 3 figures at the minimum. Back to you, Emerson.
Recommend staying indoors as there is an air quality advisory in effect till around 10 p.m. Speaking of staying indoors, I will be sitting in the attic looking out of the window to see who's dropping off my wife tonight when she gets back from work. I told her radio would be paying the bills, and it is not, so she is still working nights at a bar downtown, and let me tell you, she is out way after the bar closes. She tells me the commute is taking her a little bit too long, but it appears a man named Jason is dropping her off.
And the weather going to be looking like an uptick from what we're used to. Very nice. Maybe that's just the temperature in the attic.
It's going to be 75 degrees today with a high with a medium humidity. I've smoked 22 cigarettes so far in the attic as I wait to see what kind of large sedan will drop my wife
My
off.
brother-in-law calls it a fire hazard, smoking this much around all of this insulation.
My wife told me that she could pay our rent this month as long as I was okay with her sleeping with a Saudi billionaire. I said okay because I can't make my kids sleep on the street, but I have been putting cigarettes out on my wrists and ankles.
My wife told me it's up to me to figure out how to have this conversation with my kids because she is too busy figuring herself out down in Jamaica.
She's going on what she calls an eat, pray, love, and I am just praying she doesn't love whoever's eating her pussy. Back to you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I guess we're taking some
smog.
questions.
Smog is coming on. Smog is coming in down in
And
Chicago.
yeah, so anyway, it's
Can we take a
classic
break? Are
hits,
you okay, Bill?
80s, 90s, and today.
And, yeah.
I think what he meant to say is we're taking your requests. It's all rock, all hour.
Coming
On
up,
your commute.
Thin Lizzy boys are back in town.
It's going to be hard to get pumped for this rock and roll music now.
Oh, fuck.
All right, you ready for some questions? Steve, you got the phone?
I got a couple questions. Where is my wife? Up next with the news, 2 bodies were found in Garfield Park, and I hope I find my wife's body alive and alone, and not with another guy.
Oh,
That's been KBBM.
He realizes
5:50 a.m.
He realizes he's been caught on radio. And in other news, it looks like 2 bodies were found washed up in the Chicago River. An African-American man and a blonde woman. Chris, go ahead and take over the weather this hour. I got to go check. I think I left my car running.
Okay, Steve's hurrying out of here. He's wiping down his fingerprints for some reason on all of his equipment before he leaves.
I'm going to swan dive into the Chicago River from high up.
From 42
Up next, man jumps off of Marina Towers into traffic. Something I imagine doing after I found out my wife is fucking a black man named Tyrus. Back to you.
Let me tell you, the name is not spelled like you'd expect. More after the break.
How does that sound in the fucking...
It sounds like they're on to me.
I'll tell you what,
This has been a beautiful last broadcast. I want to say I've really enjoyed my last 22 years here at WGN. I have paid for a beautiful roof, and I'll tell you, for 20 of those 22 years, me and Sharon loved the money that was coming in, but as radios dried up, I'll tell you, so was her pussy.
I'll tell you what, I love the medium as an art form, and that's 4 Suburbans coming up with some sort of tactical team to take me out of the building. And let me tell you, it's been nothing but love and laughs here at KBBM. And I'm going to be not coming out of here alive, that's for sure. I got a whole lot of ammo, and the Cardinals are on. We got a 0-2 pitch.
When I signed up to work at KBBM The Mix, I didn't mean races. Sharon, you bitch, every life I take is in your name.
Yeah, WTTW got a message for the hostage negotiator. No, I will not be taking the helicopter.
Hey, welcome back after the break. I carved Helter Skelter into my chest with a broken Corona bottle.
And it seems as if they're securing some sort of long-range sniper at a building kitty corner from here. It's 75 degrees, 49% humidity, and we got the Doobie Brothers coming up next with Reeling in the Years.
If the studio looks different, I painted Nordic runes in the blood of my co-host on the wall. You might have noticed a change of tone since the last episode. Kevin, longtime partner, has had his head sawn off, and I'm using his blood to paint a satanic symbol on my chest.
If you can take a look closer, you'll see red dot sights moving up and down my body. No, that will not work. This glass is bulletproof. Should have done your research. Up next, the Doobie Brothers.
Oh.
We were playing one-on-one and just dunking on each other inside of one of those things. Okie dokie, and that was a quick anecdote, and they seem to be coming now.
Unfortunately, they've made a battering ram mess of the front door. Sorry, I just wanted to leave a little bit of a legacy for my daughters.
Seems to me they have some kind of small special operative in the HVAC system. They're moving in, and they've got a full scan of the building and the engineer with blueprints. I will be gone soon, but keep listening to KBBM.
I think I'll be a man in a wife beater just dropped down from the HVAC. I should be okay as long as he hasn't duct taped a pistol to his back.
That's a great reference.
A little diehard there.
And I'm going to be talking through a gas mask for the remainder of the broadcast. They have put tear gas through the ventilation system. Luckily, I am prepared. Up next.
Unfortunately, I've already shed all my tears. That bitch Sharon took them all in the divorce. If anything, the burning makes me feel alive. I'm going to be taking a quick break to tell them to give me all they fucking got. And in the meantime, I want you guys to listen to this. It's Detroit Rock City.